Hello, beautiful divine being. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for choosing you today. Thank you for coming to co-create with Source, because that is what this is. You are co-creating this message for you, designed to meet you wherever you are at. And I am feeling very much a future energy. A future energy is the best way that I can describe what I'm feeling, because it's not so much a future self, although I guess it could be, but there is very much a future energy, and it is I'm feeling because of something you are anchoring in at the moment, some way that you are choosing you are choosing you in a whole new light, like in a whole new way, and because of that you have access to more of your divinity. That's what I'm hearing for you. Okay, so if any of that resonates, then anchor yourself, ground yourself in this beautiful magical now with us, and allow that which is for you to come through. Okay, on your in-breath, hold for a moment in your heart space, just acknowledging. You can hold for as long as you like, and then obviously surrendering fully on each exhale. Breathe at your own pace. Do however many breaths you feel called to do. Opening up to receive on each of your in-breaths. Softening to surrender, and softening and surrendering to the now in its entirety, in all its glories coming through. Okay, so I'm being told your presence is required, and at the bottom of the deck, let me just put the deck down so it doesn't speak to me until I want it to. We have the Six of Charisma. This is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you really are being called to be present in your existence, to be present in your nows, to be present in your stillness. Something is coming to me, and it's an old Economist copy ad. I think all their ads were copy. I used to be in that industry once upon a time, and one of the things that always grabbed me is, would you like to sit next to you at dinner? And this goes beyond that. I'm being called to pick up this card and this card, these other cards that fell on my lap. This goes beyond that. We have the Knight of Wisdom, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wisdom, the Three of Cups. This is very much like you stepping up and sitting at the dinner table exactly as you are, truly, and not caring, not concerning yourself with anything other than your enjoyment. There is a power I am feeling, right? I'm being very much drawn to him throwing the coins. Kind of like, I don't know if they're throwing the coins, but it's reminding me of Russian roulette and like blowing on the dice and luck and throwing. And it's like I'm hearing, like, you don't need any luck. Like, it's like the dice are loaded for you. I say this at 4-4. You know that the dice are loaded for you. There is an inherent, intrinsic part of you that has always known. Even in the darkest of times, right? There has always been a light somewhere. And even, I'm hearing for some of you, at times you couldn't feel it within you. You could feel it outside of you. Like there has always been an inherent, this is the word that is coming through, an inherent knowing within you of something more, of being protected, of not being alone, even when you felt alone, right? Even at your loneliest, 4-4-4, as I say this, you knew the truth. Something within you knew the truth. And these words will resonate for you. Right? You will feel the truth in them. You do not need to understand. You do not need to even go back into the memory. this is just the reminder of this inherent gift that you've always had, and you've always known that you are special. You've always known that you are special. You've always known that you are destined for more. This is also emphasis on the word destined, okay? Because this is your destiny. This absolute inner alchemy, this stepping into, it's like the dreamer state I'm hearing, right? That it's like you're going to be a conscious dreamer. And I'm being told to say this is, I guess, could be compared to lucid dreaming, right? Realizing that you have the power in the now to control everything. This is the knowing that I'm feeling sinking in for you. I'm kind of being drawn to the center of the middle woman's arms. Like that light, I just feel it dropping in, but it's with the assistance of everything, right? This is, okay, I'm not reading this card as it is traditionally read in tarot right now. I think a lot of this message is going to be very intuitive. I am hearing that like this woman represents, one of the women in the front represents the future, and the woman on the other side of her represents the past. And this is, you are done with both, right? You are done worrying about the past, concerning yourself with it, wondering if everything is right or what you could have done. You are done with wondering. It's done. You are also done with concerning yourself with the future. There is, and it's like, I just see these, I'm hearing Let Sleeping Dogs Lie, which is really, really relevant for me personally as a phrase. I'm not sure if let me just breathe into that, because that threw my human off a little bit. For those of you that are new to my channel, my dog died this week, and it's been a opening experience in every possible way that it could have been. Such a gift. But it's the density of what we used to believe, of what we used to think was true, and ergo it was true. You are beyond many of the things that used to limit you, that you used to allow to limit you. But perhaps you are just trying to word this as nicely or as correctly as I can, just in the context of what they're giving me in visuals. Okay, it's like I see that you are not surrounded, but that there is around you density that is not yours, density that is pulling you backwards. So could be a person, it could be a habit there, but I'm picking up more of a person. The people in your life may be pulling you back a little bit, and it is because of your light, because your vibration has shifted significantly this last month. Okay, I mean, this is being recorded in June 25. It's timeless. 911, as I say, this doesn't matter when you're watching it. But the last month of your human existence has been a wild ride, because I'm seeing a roller coaster. And I'm seeing like every bout of emotion on the faces. Like you have experienced an intensity to kind of bring in the alchemy required to sort of end this chapter of your humanness, because you are a new human. You are beyond that which you were, because you now see that you are divinity and you are light, and you are here to be the free, amazing, spectacular, magical being that you were created to be, that you came here to be. And this is what is happening here. Like the ghosts, everything is disappearing. You are not allowing your focus to stay very long on either past or future. There is a presence that I'm feeling, like a calling back to presence. Like you are aware when you are not being present. And it is becoming easier and easier for you. And this energy that you have allowed yourself to embody, right? This version of you right now is the highest, I'm being called to say, the highest vibrational version that has existed in this lifetime. And that is why with this Knight of Wisdom, this Knight of Cups, 111, as I say this, be ready. Everything is changing. Your highest timeline is arriving. 1111, as I say this, it has arrived, is actually what I wanted to say. But then I was called to say is arriving, because your presence collapses time. Okay, when you are present and fully present and embodying the truth of you in every now, time collapses. And you know, time is an illusion, right? It is a human construct required for this human experience. But you also came here to experience the awakened version of your humanness, right? You have experienced the asleep version. Now it is time for you to experience the awake version and how it is to play. I'm hearing, because you came here to play, you came here to create with source. I'm being called to the 3 cards at the bottom now. 6 of Intelligence, not a new card for this collective currently. This is the 6 of Swords. We have the Ace of Charisma, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Charisma, the 7 of Pentacles. I'm being called here that like everything is ripe for the taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I say this, like it is now. The now that you have been waiting for, the version of you that you have been waiting for. And the emphasis on waiting, like you didn't have to wait. You've always been here. It just has taken however much time it has taken for you to see the truth of your divinity, for you to see that you have always been ready. And it is like with this readiness and gusto is the word that's coming through. 111, as I say this, like you are forging ahead. You are leaving the density behind. You have left it behind, right? The density of old behaviors, old patterning, old routines, old thought patterns, old ways of thinking, old habitual thought patterns. Anything and everything that was limiting for you is leaving because you're leaving it behind, because you are choosing, because you have chosen. You have chosen to accept that you are a chosen one. You have chosen to see that to be a chosen one, 144, as I say this, is nothing special. It is merely that you chose, right? The free will, all of these 1s and 4s popping up as I'm speaking about the chosen and your choice, right? Your choice to come down here, to collapse time, to raise the earth's vibration, to be an inspiration, to be a celebrity, right? Because this is not celebrity in the sense of Hollywood or Bollywood or Nollywood. This is celebrity in like a new earth celebrity. You came here to assist. 144, as I say this, see all these 4s of all these choices. Like your purpose here is beyond what you are currently at a level of vibration or frequency or understanding or remembrance for you to know, to see. You can feel your poetry, I'm hearing, but you cannot quite yet see it, and that is how it is meant to be, because if you saw it, it would limit it for you. You wouldn't learn, you wouldn't experience the beautiful experience of creating with source in the unknown. So it is not for you to know. With this Ace of Pentacles, it's not that you're going into battle, there is no battle to be fought anymore, right? It's like, while he could be picking up, right? That's the energy of the Ace, the beginning, the start. It is also something that you're putting down. I feel like by putting down the sword, by putting down the shackles, by choosing these new ways of being that are not new at all, right? They're actually easy because it is your natural way of being. And that is why it's like, it's almost, I'm feeling a bit of guilt here. There's this feeling of guilt that's I'm feeling in my heart space at the putting down. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here, but at the putting down of this, of everything that is no longer for you. 444 as this is coming through. And the guilt is perhaps because you feel that you have left things behind. If anything is for you, it never leaves you. It is always with you. Nothing that is truly yours ever leaves. So, what's coming through here is, I mean, there is an old, I can't say old, but it's, I don't know when it came into origin. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Right? All these sort of twisted little notions. And there is some truth in that. Because it is not for you to choose for anyone. It is for them to choose for them, in the same way that it is you to choose for you. Okay. Not going to take those two cards. I have the Emperor and I have the Hanged Man. The illusion. It's like you feel guilty for being able to walk away from the illusion, right? It's like and I'm being told that is a natural, normal thing to experience at this time with the shift that you are going through. It is also a density that you are leaving behind, right? And I'm hearing here like ancestral. I'm getting very much a family vibe here as well. Like there is sometimes being the beautiful divine light being that you are means that things and people fall away. And it is here where they're saying for me to say, and it is because of resonance. It is all because of resonance. It is all because you came here to be a sacred mirror for those around you, to see 911, as I say this, to see and experience your light, your truth, your divinity, your everything, right? Your medicine, your panacea, your whatever it is that you are bringing into this reality with source. And more than that, they came to see, and see, this bear witness is coming through again. So I'm just going to go with it, but bear witness to your poetry so that they can, so beautiful, open up the book of poetry that is within their heart space, their heart center, and so that they can begin to see their poetry too. So you came here and you designed yourself to be a sacred mirror for others. And the only way that you can do that is by choosing you. I say this at 2, is by choosing you. And there is very much the choice of the 2. So whenever I hear that and I see 2s, it's such a reminder for me, for my human as well. Wherever you are not choosing yourself is somewhere where you are not free, or not allowing yourself to be free. 2, as I say this. And you know, and you see, and you have been experiencing, I don't know why they're giving it to me as higher density, but you have been experiencing higher density. So you can actually physically feel, I'm hearing for some of you, can feel the denseness of energies that are not for you. And the only way to assist anyone, is by being the one, the 0, the you that you came here to be, the point of origin. People will only see when they are ready. You cannot make them see before they are ready, and it is not for you to know, it is not for you to do, it is not for you to control. It is very much what's coming through here. There is, I'm hearing with this Hanged Man, a stepping away from a situation or situations or a place or a person. And I'm really, really being called back to this 6 of intelligence here, that this density for some of you may very well be a place like leaving where you currently live, or changing towns, or leaving a physical place. It might even be changing jobs, or leaving your job to embrace embrace your divinity and anchor your light. 2 as I say this. But there is, like I said, a leaving for higher density. And it's like these people won't let you leave, right? Because they see your light. They see your light and they want it for themselves, but I'm just hearing, aren't ready. Okay, and it is their journey, not yours. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this Hanged Man, because they're giving me so much here. But yeah, there is this, you have to choose. There is a choice, a stepping away, a stepping away from a density, a stepping away from something that is not resonant. Where there is no resonance is actually what I'm hearing. So it's not even just not resonant. There is no resonance. Okay, let's quickly pull a clarifier here. Okay, we have the Queen of Strength, just because it was calling to me. The Queen of Strength being the Queen of Wands. You stepping into your power, your truth, your everything. The 7 of Wisdom. It is only when you step into your light, which is always, right? It is choosing to be present. It is choosing to be still, choosing to trust the now, choosing to be open and quiet. There is so much power in your stillness. There is so much power in your presence. Your presence is where your power lies. This is not the first time this message has come through. And it is only by choosing your power, your presence, your everything, choosing to be the most authentic you that you can be in each and every now moment, that it comes back to you. The 7 of Wisdom is the 7 of Cups. And I find it beautiful, truly, that you are at a point of knowing, because this is what I'm feeling for you, that there are no choices, meaning that there is no need for you to control the future anymore. That's why I felt with this 3 of Cups that the future disappeared, the past disappeared, and your presence was anchored in. And with the future disappearing, so too does the 4D way of being, the problem solving, the worrying, the fixing, the concerning, the wondering. This is the knowing that it is coming in. So yeah, this is truly a time of everything coming in for you, but space is being made, and you are being called truly to be the alchemist that you are, that you've always been. And in this time, in your presence, to alchemize whatever comes up for alchemy, whatever the now stirs in you, because I am getting a bit of a stirring of the pot energy here, like stuff is kind of being kicked out, thrown out intentionally, because it is not for you. Okay, so I'm not getting bumpy, I'm not getting like messy, I'm just getting like, I'm getting a sense of humor with it, right? Like you're going to be at a point of seeing the light, of making light of everything, right? And I mean that literally and figuratively, because whatever you will be experiencing, you have the alchemy within you to be, it's not so much unaffected by it, but to be different to what previous now versions of you had been able to do. So there is this massive shift for you, truly coming into your power, your strength, your inner wisdom, and your inner knowing. And that shifts everything. It is you letting go of control, the surrender to the now, and the knowing that you have and always will be perfect. There's closure to the past. They're guiding me to say that by allowing the past to be done, you have liberated yourself in a way that you are only now beginning to see the remembrance of how free you are, and have always been. There is, honestly, I can feel it in my body, the knowing that you have stepped into, and I feel it in the heart space, because it cannot be felt in the mind space. The mind needs to understand, the heart needs to feel, and you have been feeling your way through life more and more. Okay, I am being told to shuffle one more time. I saw the time and I was like, oh, this is quite long, so I didn't pick up the deck. Let's see. Yeah, no, there is something through. And it is the Four of Charisma, the Four of Pentacles. I'm being called to say here that you can't hoard your light anymore. Like it is the world is ready for it. The world is ready for you. And just getting this, like this cheering again, this like well done feeling, because you have anchored in your truth, right? It's like you've captured your light within. You've spent time finding, realizing, seeing, remembering, and now you have seen and you have found and you have discovered, and there is almost a part of you that kind of wants to keep you to yourself, like, because you've just realized how truly phenomenal and special you are and have always been. And it's this I'm just hearing like, oh, I knew I was. And I think there is just this momentary inner child sort of habitual attachment that wants to sort of take place. And the guidance here, and also the sort of humor, because they know that you don't and you won't and you can't. And 3-3, as I say this, because you are here to create with Source, and Source is ready to create with you. Source is ready to co-create with you and play with you. And I'm just seeing like this gold, but it's just dropping from the sky in twinkling little lights, like over the globe of the earth. So now I'm being told to share some personal things, not personal things. In South Africa, we have something called load shedding. And what that is our electricity gets turned off for 2 hours or 4 hours, and there's a schedule, and it's different pockets, different suburbs at different times. It's throughout the country though. And what that means is you will have no access to electricity for 4 hours or 2 hours or however many hours, and sometimes more than one schedule, like one pocket in the day. Sometimes it's 3 times a day. And they're using this reference because in a time of temporary darkness, you have the power to turn on the lights. And you do that. You bring in light for so many. Okay, so for that, whoever needed to hear that ramble, whoever made it to the end, that was definitely for you. You light up the world for people in need of light. People in need of more than just seeing. People in need of knowing, believing, because it starts with believing, but you, within you, contain a light so bright that it is a gift for the world. Beautiful divine being, have a beautiful, beautiful now. And remember to breathe. Remember to breathe into the magic of each now. Okay, thank you for co-creating this message with us. Bye-bye.